Hello everyone, it's Wednesday, and as promised I am doing a video on my haul from the New Mexico Orchid Guild Orchid Show. So there's a few things here, but there's a couple things that could not fit on here for one reason or another. And I will show you those in separate clips. But for this first clip, and as usual, I'll piece them together into the single video. And then there's Kitty. Hey Kitty. Come on, sit back. Don't want to rubbing on there and knocking anything over. So let's start, shall we? Let's just jump right in. So the first one, and one of the ones I'm really excited about, is this. This is Cattleya walkeriana. This is the Flammea crossed on Alba. So this will probably be like a pinky with like a semi-Alba kind of look, maybe. Not really sure. There's the tag, Cattleya walkeriana of our Alba. And it is definitely a pure walkeriana based off of where the plant came from. Off the top of my head, cannot remember where that is, but I had it written down. Got a new growth on it, which will hopefully bloom after this new growth, because some of these smaller divisions have already bloomed, and these were divisions that were not taken not too long ago, but they don't need to be huge to bloom. So this one could bloom off the next growth easily. It's got a massive root system. You can see how big the plant is and how big the pot is. This is a 6-inch net pot. The plant has a massive root system that took up, believe it or not, a large chunk of that. You can even see some of the roots right there. Not all of them. There's a bunch. Most of them are near the middle. But yeah, this one's super excited for that. I've never had walkeriana, so now I have both rhizome bloomers. No Blue R is up there in the front somewhere, but walkeriana is right here. Walkeriana is a much larger plant as well. Next up is this. This is a bulbophyllum, because I had to get at least one. This is bulbophyllum crown point crossed on bulbophyllum fascinator, or bulbophyllum rather. I keep saying bulbophyllum. Cute, healthy little plant. Look at that. Got all of these except for the one came from new or high desert orchids, where a lot of my plants come from nowadays, from Kelly. And I'm hoping that the spike right there, because it's grown pretty fast in the past couple days since I've had it. I got it Friday, and it's grown pretty well since then. But we'll see. So it's a pretty good sized plant. Fascinator and crown point don't get too huge. Then I've got Phalaenopsis amabilis. This is an ancestor to many of the hybrids you see today, of like the grocery store hybrid and stuff. It's a very popular species, a very nice species, and this one's actually apparently supposedly not too far from blooming size. I'm trying to get it to stand up, sitting right here and leaning because it's a little unsteady still. Not because the plant's unsteady, but because it's a tall, heavy plant in a small pot. But this is, and I'll pick it up. This is Brassia edvilou crossed on Caudata alba. Very nice, healthy seedling. Some nice roots. Lots of roots, actually. And then it's got a new growth starting, I believe. Yeah, you can kind of see the bottom starting to swell for a node. It's going to be real nice. And then we've got this one. This is Miltassa shulob Tolkien. So look how nice this plant is. It was in the same size pot as this one, and I repotted it up into this. I think that's like a 3.5 inch or something like that. As in this small, like 1.5 inch, and it has a massive root system. It's got new growth emerging, and it should bloom fairly soon. So that's all for the ones on the table here. That's 5. Number 6 is this beautiful fella right here. And there's the plant. The plant goes all the way up there and down, down, down. There we go, into that pot. I just kind of nestled this into this net pot, which I'm going to repot it in after a little while, after it starts growing. It's got a lot of roots. This is Dendrobium usatai. It's a primary hybrid, which the species names escape me, but it's also a natural hybrid. This hybrid is supposedly found in the wild. This is Dendrobium usatai. And this is the red coral form, and it should turn a lot more reddish orange as the flowers mature, but they're gorgeous, like pinky red with stripes, candy striping, and they form these bottle brush clusters along canes, and they can rebloom from these canes and bloom off of every available cane. Like this one down here is also blooming, and it's a very nice, very tall dendrobium. They can get much taller than this. This is I think like 3 feet. So yeah, that's a very nice one. So yeah, that's all for the ones in here. Now there's one more I'll go take a look at outside, but I just wanted to also do a quick update on the show plants. So one that went to show was my falcata here. This one won second place for Vandaceous species, and it lost one flower. You can see the stub there. One flower was just like like it's just the stress of the moving and being out in the dry climate just kind of really hurt it. And I think I lost a bud off this new spike. I'm hoping the rest survive. The Dendrobium Brother Marigold crossed on Sogo Berry also survived. It did very fine. This one is the only one that didn't win, believe it or not. Which, I mean, there were much more impressive Phalaenopsis by comparison to flower count, but I thought this one was really cute, so I had to bring it. Dendrobium Little Sweet Scent won second, and Dendrobium Hybrids, and I pollinated it with Dendrobium Uzatai, but I don't know if it'll take because the small flowers cross on very big flowers, sometimes don't, because of the pollen tube length. The Masdevallia Pinocchio won me first place for Masdevallia or Pleurophthalid species, and won the rosette for Pleurophthalid the class Pleurophthalid class. And it still got, this flower was open, just open just before the show. The other one that was open already fell off, and then it looks like we got a couple others that should open up soon. And I'm just trying to locate the other one because I'm blind apparently. Oh no, that was all of them. It's all four of them. What am I thinking? But yeah, I also got some net pots from Kelly. Those baskets right there. I repotted the Stenhopa in them, in one. I've got another one down here in the corner, and then the other one is right here. They're really good pots. And this one, I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to pot it upside down in this basket, so I might have to cut a hole in the bottom or something. I'm not really sure yet, but I want to pot it upside down because it'll grow easily. They like to grow pendant anyway, which is why they're staked. And so I'll grow it straight down. But yeah, I'll go outside and take a look at the next plant. The last plant I got in my haul, and we'll see you guys later. So the last one to look at is this big fella right here. Some of you guys may recognize what this is. This is a Grammatophyllum. This is Grammatophyllum scriptum. It's a very dark, solid clone. A lot of scriptums, they have huge variance in their coloration. But look at that. It's gorgeous. Something I learned is that the first few flowers on the base, at the base of the spike, will open up imperfect like this, missing a lip and often with fused sepals. But then the normal flowers, like here's the first one to form after that. It's normal. It's got a gorgeous lip. And the lip in the inside is a little hair. You can see that kind of the white reflecting off the hairs. And I've lost a few buds to bud blast getting it to and from the show, but because I had to bring it back to the show and then I took it home again. But it's doing well. It's starting to open up a lot of the buds, and they're just gorgeous. I love the form. It's really nice form on these. It's a massive plant naturally, and it's starting to develop that root basket that they kind of form, where the roots go upwards and form this little basket to catch debris. Massive bulbs, massive leaves. This is just going to be an overall huge plant as it gets even bigger, and I can't wait, honestly, because I love big orchids, and Grammatophyllum is one of my favorite genre for that. I really want to get a Broga Tiger, because Broga Tigers are really nice patterned Grammatophyllum. But yeah, this one, I got this whole thing for 22 bucks. The plants inside, I think I paid 33 in total for. But the Grammatophyllum only cost me 22. And it was full price at 40, but I got a discount for being an Orchid Guild member. It's just gorgeous flowers. I really like these. Really do. And the form on these is just fabulous. So yeah, that's the other plant. Thank you guys for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this video, and tell me about any orchid hauls you're getting. I got my Sunset Valley haul not long ago, and I'll have to double check to see if I did a video on that. Off the top of my head, I don't think I did. And then I got my orchid show haul, and I'm super happy. Got a lot of nice plants. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video.